Hello my book-loving friends, and welcome back to Storytime with Mary. This is where we get to read all of our favourite books. And book lovers, if you're loving reading along with Mary, don't forget to hit the like button and also subscribe to our videos so that we can continue reading together all the time. Okay, book lovers, do you remember that last time we read this book, The Fairy Tales of Alberton Forest, written by Lorraine Bernier? And I told you that this is the book that just keeps on giving. Well, book lovers, today we are reading another chapter of this book because every single chapter is like a whole new book. Today we are reading chapter 2 and it's called Daisy Dimple and the Big Round Yellow Glasses. So book lovers, snuggle up and get your books ready so that we can read this together. And while you're grabbing your book, I want to tell you a fun fact about not glasses, glass in general. Book lovers, did you know that glass that you drink out of and wear on your eyes is made from sand? Yeah, book lovers, the sand that you find on the beach. Glass is made from sand. The sand is melted down and they add some other ingredients, but the main ingredient in glass is sand. Go and impress your friends with that fun fact. And if you've grabbed your book, shall we see what happens in chapter 2? The wind was filling his cheeks and whisking warm air across the dales. Today is Pancake Day, and a heavenly day for some sugar-coated zestful ones too. The fairies were fluttering around with excitement as their tummies rumbled and gurgled and grumbled from their dinky noses, detecting the sweet aroma. Fairies Daisy Dimple and Blandine Buttercup lived in Oakview cottages at the bottom of the hill, not far from the Valley Town Square. This year, they were chosen by Grandma Rosemary to make pancakes for all the fairies, and it was for Daisy Dimple to gather together the ingredients in preparation for cooking, whilst Blandine Buttercup carefully picked fresh lemons from the valley lemon tree. But Daisy Dimple wasn't preparing anything in her little house. Something was bothering her. Earlier that morning, a friendly chirpy sparrow had delivered her a small package with her name written boldly across the front. Daisy Dimple sat herself down, spread her apron across her knees, and proceeded to carefully open the package. She was a rather cute, plump fairy with black curls that fell around her dimply cheeks. Her curls would bounce up and down when she walked. Inside the intriguing small package was a huge, round, yellow pair of glasses. This being exactly what was bothering Daisy Dimple. They were Daisy Dimple's new glasses. She was not happy at all. They were the biggest pair of yellow round glasses she had ever seen in the land. Daisy Dimple slowly picked them up, and despite the dread of having to wear them, she bravely placed them on her button nose. She unwontedly took a peek at herself in the mirror. They weren't at all fairy-like. They were too big for her dainty fairy face. They squished her round rosy cheeks like 2 oranges. They were even larger than her dainty fairy wings. Daisy Dimple sat down and dropped her head in her hands in despair. No other fairy in all of Fairy-Dales had a pair of glasses like these. She mumbled with a little sadness to herself. All of the excitement of Pancake Day had sadly disappeared, and Blandine was due to return rather soon with the lemons. Daisy Dimple did not want Blandine Buttercup to see her little glasses, for she would surely laugh. How will I fly? She thought to herself. Surely they are too heavy. She sighed. Off went the big round yellow glasses and very quickly were tucked inside a little embroidered handkerchief that Daisy Dimple was so talented at making. She then hid them safely away inside an old wooden blanket chest in her bedroom. Daisy Dimple scuffled back to the unprepared kitchen and started to gather together the ingredients for pancakes. She had soon forgotten about her glasses. She hummed a jolly tune out loud as she fluttered about, bumping into the furniture. Blondine Buttercup joined in with the humming as she flew into the house and through the kitchen with her little basket of delicious lemons. But the humming very quickly stopped. What on earth is wrong, Daisy Dimple? Blondine asked. Fairy Dimple was now flustered and confused. Blondine continued. Oh, look here. What are these ingredients you have out? Are we not making pancakes? She questioned. Now, Daisy Dimple was puzzled. Surely Blondine Buttercup could see that sugar, eggs and flour were out ready to mix up for pancakes. Maybe Blondine needs glasses too. Yes! Daisy Dimple jumped for joy. Blondine Buttercup, she exclaimed, you must find yourself some new glasses like mine. It is so much easier to see. You won't bump into furniture. The sky appears bluer and the flowers are prettier. And the sun shines brighter. And Daisy Dimple babbled excitedly. Fairy Blondine Buttercup squished her little face into a ball, baffled and interrupted Daisy Dimple. Daisy Dimple, I can see very clearly, but I am just very bewildered. If you have glasses, then why aren't you wearing them? These ingredients are perfect for a warm winter broth, but certainly not to make pancakes. Daisy Dimple was silent. She lowered her dainty wings and her soft curls hid her face as she bowed her head. She then took hold of Blondine Buttercup's hand and proceeded to wobble into the bedroom. There she opened the wooden chest and carefully took out the handkerchief that hid away her new big round yellow glasses. Clearing her hair away from her face, she then placed them gently upon her dainty fairy nose, all the while refusing to look at Blondine Buttercup. There was a moment of silence. Blondine Buttercup hugged Daisy Dimple tightly and exclaimed at the top of her fairy voice, Daisy Dimple, you are a beautiful fairy, and you are wearing the most magnificent pair of big yellow round glasses in the land. But most importantly was that Daisy Dimple could see clearly all around her now. Back in the kitchen, the two fairies were doubled over from laughter. Their tummies ached as they rolled around the kitchen floor, laughing at the muddled ingredients Daisy Dimple had previously gathered for pancakes. Now they were beating batter and tossing and flipping pancakes. Rapidly, the scent of sugar-coated pancakes filled the air with bubbles that floated around and popped the delicious aroma under the fairies' noses. The bubbles spread across the fairy dales, and straight away the valley bell rang out loud, announcing to all the fairies that pancakes were ready. One by one, the fairies arrived at the Oak View cottages. The gardens were decorated with colourful bunting and balloons, and fruit juice and cream teas were served. On this wonderfully bright and warm day, the fairies watched as Blondine Buttercup arrived from the kitchen and into the garden with a tower of mouth-watering pancakes. Daisy Dimple followed, balancing the tray of wobbly pancakes and peering through her big, round, yellow glasses. The Fairydale's fairies applauded. For the very first time, Daisy Dimple could see all of their fairy faces clearly, cheering and singing. They hadn't even noticed her new glasses sitting on top of her dainty button nose. Daisy Dimple believed them to be the best pair of big round yellow glasses in the land. How awesome is that book? And it's really made me want some yummy, delicious pancakes. I love pancakes. Do you like pancakes? Okay, book lovers, if you enjoyed chapter 2 of the Fairy Tales of Alberton Forest as much as I did, don't forget, book lovers, to hit the like button and also subscribe to our videos. And I will see you again next time. Bye.